it's a pretty good game. It's one of the classics of the 2600 and many other libraries. But it did have a sequel. Now, why am I reviewing Pitfall 2 on its own? Is it because I forgot it in the 2600 video? Is it because I thought that it was such a great game it deserves its own video? Or it's because I had a planned video for this week, but I can't get enough footage for it, so it's delayed. Released on literally every system. Though surprisingly with the sequel, while it released on a lot of those same systems and a couple new, weirdly enough it didn't release on the Intellivision, and what is that? So let's take a look at the most iconic, the Atari 2600. This console is very good, and Pitfall 2 revolutionized a lot of things for the system. First up, it has music playing the entire time in the background. Most 2600 didn't have music at all, maybe a little jingle at the beginning. But this was pretty cool. And the graphics are relatively the same. I mean, I still have no idea what this is, but I mean, it looks so good. Pitfall 2 is actually a pretty good game. But let's just rate the ports. What? You need to learn its patterns before it decides to kill you, and you just get sent back to the beginning while floating. This is supposed to be, like, realistic, right? Let's take a look at the C64 version. Now, the C64 version of Pitfall, I really didn't like. The graphics looked a lot different and noticeably worse than the Atari 2600 version. I know. That's possible somehow. But they cleaned up their act with this. And it looks really good. Apparently this version is set at night. It's a minor detail, but I guess that just adds to the creepiness. Now it looks great. I can tell what this is. It still has that dumb thing which kills you automatically. It still has a dumb flying thing which kills you automatically. You have no idea how much footage I am cutting out because I get killed by that thing. It is incredibly annoying. But, port's good. Now let's take a look at the ZX Spectrum version. Wow, that is such great music to my ears. This version is pretty cool as well. I mean, it's not as graphical as the other two systems, but I mean, it's good. It's a pretty good ZX Spectrum game, and compared to the two games which I reviewed in the 80s home computer video, this game is just so much better than those two. This is pretty funny. For some reason, whenever you die, you just have to float back in all of them. But with this, you just float sideways. And you're just levitating while going through all these places. It's incredibly funny. Overall, Pitfall 2. It's a great game. It expanded a lot from the first game and introduced so much stuff which I love. Now, there is a few things which I hate, like that flying thing or whatever it is, but besides that, it's really good. And the ports of the game to other systems are also really good. It's a great game. What do you want me to say?